Good Thursday evening, y'all. It's about 4:30 here in Ohio. Today has been an outstanding sunny day, not too hot, warm, but not too hot. But threw some threw a steak and some salmon on the grill. Got the dog out here. My wife is cleaning the windows on her car. And y'all probably won't be able to see it, but again, all my fish. You see them moving around a little bit out there. Dad's in Idaho for my brother's son's high school graduation. They should be back this weekend or Monday or whatever. And just been working on the race car. Finally, I had to put a inner tube in my left front and use the tire that got a hole in it because I couldn't find another tire. And then I was doing a whole bunch of measuring, stagger the circumference of my tires, and so I could make a stagger, higher numbers on the right, lower numbers on the left, yada yada. And I don't really have the wheels for that. The tires, it's just crazy because I have a 27.5 inch tire that measures 83 inches. But then I got a 26.5 that measures 86 inches. Well, what the hell? So, and you don't know these things until you mount them on a rim. So it's like, really that 86 needs to be on my right side, which has bead locks. So now I gotta dismount it from the rim it's on, put it on a bead lock. I hope it still measures the same, because somehow I've been swapping tires around for like 2 weeks now, and they'll measure one measurement on one wheel and a whole nother measurement on another wheel. But I've got the stagger, right side higher than left side, but nowhere near the numbers, the differences that I should have. Cut the grass yesterday. Yard is looking good. The only areas I missed is right on the other side of that tree right behind me, because my barbecue pit was there and my stupid dog had a bunch of toys right there, and I didn't feel like getting off the machine and moving them. So I guess it'll get cut next time. But Yo-Yo back here eating grass. And yeah, it's a nice day. I just decided to quit. I decided that I am not going to race this Saturday. We didn't race last Saturday because it rained out. This Saturday is supposed to be super nice, and I've decided I'm not going to run. I ran the car for about 20 minutes in the driveway so that I could put it in gear and back it up into the garage. And I let it run for about 20 minutes, and it got up to about 170 degrees. And Dad and I changed. There's a restrictor, basically a washer, and the center holes are different sizes. You have different, to a set, you have different size holes, and that changes the flow of the water from the radiator through the water pump through the engine and all that. And so I went back and read some of my books, dirt track books, and I googled some stuff online and this and that, and all of it pretty much, it all says what I expected it to say, and which is that I need to change my water pump because I run a OEM stock water pump, and I need to get a high volume pump, aftermarket pump. I really need to get away from my single core radiator and go to a dual core. I got to change my radiator cap from a single seal to a double seal. And then I need to change the fan. I went from a 5 blade to a 4 blade, I don't have a 6-blade. I'm gonna go back to the 5-blade when I get the water. I got an aluminum water pump in the garage, but it's a shorty, so I gotta buy spacers for it to make it long so it'll fit on the front of the motor. Damn, fish are acting up. I just fed them, but so yeah, I don't want to. The last time we raced 2 weeks ago, I ran 240, 250 degrees, and that's getting up there, and that's just getting too much for me. I'll run 210, 220 on the top end, but I got to like 240-ish, 250, and that's a little too much. So I'm gonna this grease on my damn steak. Get that flame away from there. But yeah, it's just not running cool enough. Back in the day, we tried to run. The hell are you eating? Are you eating a stick? Hope it's not poop. I think it's a stick. Stupid dogs. But anyway, back in the day, we used to try for 210 degrees to optimize everything. I guess now with the way parts are made and this and that, you're trying to get that 175 to 195, 180 to 195 ish, 210 at the top end, the very top end. So I have a water pump. I'm willing to try it. I got it from somebody, so I don't really know what kind of flow it puts out or whatever, but I think I'm going to try that. And I'm gonna look at buying a radiator, and then I'll buy a radiator cap. Radiator caps are cheap. I've been running the same 22-pound radiator cap since 1995, so I'm running the same radiator that I've had since like 1996. So, but yeah, I might just take mine and make it an engine stand for the run engine stand. Use it instead of using the other one that's all plugged up. I don't know, either way, or just keep my single core one for a spare. And get a dual core, but my wife just say should have just bought a whole nother car. So maybe that's what I need to do, put this thing up for sale, run it this year while it's for sale, and if somebody buys it, they buy it, and then go buy me something else. But cars are so far out of my reach that even though I got just as much in this one as a good one that I would buy, I didn't have to come up with it all at one time. So, man, this thing is flying. Burning. It's a cooking. It's a cooking. I know this salmon is not ready to flip, but I'm gonna flip it. I got it cooking on the top grill, trying to keep from screwing it up so the wife don't yell at me. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Just kind of chilling outside. I've had a fire burning for like 2 days. It's just been barely going, so I ain't messed with it. Let it burn through the night. But trying to clean up behind my barn. Trying to I don't know if y'all be able to see it, but right there I got some of the tin off the back of the barn, laying there on the ground. this big end right here on the back. I got to take some pieces off section and pull the roof off, and then I'm gonna cut it from the other end with a chainsaw and yank it down and burn it. It's gonna light it on fire. And somehow I gotta get up there and get those lightning rod deals, but it's extremely dangerous to get on that roof because the whole thing is rotted. So not sure how I'm gonna do it yet, but I will find a way. So anyway, we're just kind of chilling. I really wanted to go racing. I really busted my ass this week, a little bit last week. I just finished mounting a tire with a tube. I was just ready to pull the trailer up front and go through my other tires that are on top of the trailer and see if I can find one with the right measurements to be able to use for the stagger setup. And you know, either put a tube in it if it was flat, or mark it so I know where to put it and this and that. But man, it's back in the day, all I ran was a 2-inch and a 3-inch offset wheel. Now I'm running 4s and 4 1/4 halves and all this, and then you gotta put spacers, and good God, man. And I got the long ass wheel studs, but like one wheel for me to put on the left front, I'd have to run a 2-inch spacer. Well, at that point, when you put the tire on, you can't get the lug nut on no more. You literally have like one thread, so I can't do that. So it's like I have all the size wheels that I need, but what I need, all the sizes, but I don't have the one that I need. So it is what it is. Every racer goes through it, but we'll see how it goes. And I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of the day. Saturday, I think we're gonna go to a town called Payne, and the city is having, I guess, garage sales and stuff. So we're just gonna go out there and walk around and waste our time doing that. And I imagine my wife will probably buy some clothes, or she'll buy something, and I probably won't buy nothing. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do, and sit around and wait for a whole bunch of racers to post stuff on YouTube so I can watch it. But yeah, if y'all know somebody that needs a 30-foot trailer, that big boy right there, the bed of it is 30 feet. It's got ramps on the back, brand new tires, brakes on an axle, brand new lights, everything. It is currently set up for a Pintle hitch, but it's literally 4 bolts. You just pop them out, put a regular hitch on there for a ball, and put the bolts back through. So you can have either one. I have it set up for a Pintle setup because that big of a trailer, and then you start hauling that kind of weight, I believe you should run Pintle. It's much safer and better. You better not be laying in no poop, you jackass. Stupid dogs. So anyway, that's where we're at. That's what's been going on. I'm fixing to check this dog and make sure his ass ain't rolling back and forth in poop, and forcing me to give him a bath. And I'm gonna cook my steak and my salmon for my wife. Y'all have a good Thursday. Hope y'all have a good Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you're racing, stay safe and enjoy it. Like, share, and comment, y'all. Subscribe. Subscribe, fool.